Welcome into the 49ers Report. I am your host, Harrison Graham. We are presented by BetDSI, the internet's #1 sports book. Go get signed up today, chatsports.com/bet. Use our promo code 49ers to get that 120% deposit bonus. Let's get into today's 49ers Report, starting with Raheem Mostert. He has kind of emerged as the 49ers feature running back over the last 4 or 5 weeks or so. Touchdowns in 5 straight games, taken charge of this backfield, which is kind of surprising because the first half of the year it was between Tevin, Coleman, and Matt Breida, kind of a back and forth there. Matt Breida, 0 touches against the Rams this past week in their win over the Rams. 11 carries, 53 yards for Raheem Mostert, and a touchdown against the Rams. I think that he's kind of taken over this backfield, which, again, is pretty surprising. He was the 3rd or 4th guy on the depth chart coming into the season. But you look at the past 4 games for Mostert, Coleman, Breida, it's all Mostert. 54 carries to Coleman's 17 and 10. He's got over 300 yards rushing the last 4 weeks, 4 touchdowns. Coleman and Breida are both under 85 yards. Raheem Mostert has become the trusted running back for head coach Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. It's very strange. It's bizarre. He's a very good pass catcher. I got to be honest, I thought this was going to be more of the Coleman and Breida show, but as the 49ers gear up for the playoffs, Raheem Mostert has become the trusted running back in this backfield. But I'll ask you guys, who is the 49ers' best running back? Type M for Mostert, type C for Coleman, or type B for Breida. I don't know who the best is, but Kyle Shanahan certainly thinks Raheem Mostert's playing the best right now. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Now, if this is your first time watching the 49ers Report, I want to take you guys along a journey of what we do real quick. We have the latest news, the latest rumors. We do live Q&A once a week. My man Thomas Mott is usually live with you guys on Thursdays answering you guys' question, and if not, he's still doing a Q&A on demand for you guys, answering whatever questions you have about the 49ers. We're the most interactive 49ers channel on YouTube. And by the way, draft season is in the air. Mock drafts are already flying around. We'll keep you guys updated on the 49ers Report. You might get hit with the YouTube ad break here. If you do, I just showed you guys what we're all about. We've got you covered on 49ers 24/7. If you get hit with this ad break, scroll down, hit that subscribe button. By the time you scroll back up, the video will continue. Now, 49ers Seahawks, game of the year in the NFL in a lot of ways, but certainly in the NFC West. Winner of this game wins the division. In the 49ers case, will win the NFC West. If you want to bet on this game, go do it at BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Use our promo code 49ers to do that today. 49ers 3-point favorites in this one. And by the way, the NFL understands how big this game is. That's why they flexed it to Sunday Night Football. It's been moved to primetime. Clearly the biggest game of the week in Week 17. And the stakes can't be higher. For the 49ers, if they win, they are the #1 seed in the NFC. If the 49ers lose, fall to a wild card spot. A 12-4 team might be playing in the wild card on the road, most likely all the way across the country in Philadelphia. That is a tough break for a 49ers team if they are unable to get it done against the Seahawks, but they flex this game. Sunday Night Football, 49ers Seahawks. We'll get a little bit more into this game in just a moment. I, for one, am very, very excited. Speaking of this matchup, doesn't look like D Ford is going to make his return for this one. Hopefully he can be ready for the playoffs. Look, he's missed 4 or 5 games with that hamstring injury. We know what that's been all about. Kyle Shanahan said in his Sunday teleconference, not expecting Ford to be available in Week 17. 49ers have missed his pass rushing lately. Only 3 sacks the past 4 weeks. 49ers were averaging 4 sacks per game the first 11 games of the season. Big, big difference when D Ford is out there. He's only played in about 10 games this year. He's got 6.5 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. This guy would have easily had a double-digit sack season had he stayed healthy. A couple of forced fumbles. Hopefully he's ready to go for the playoffs, but he is not going to play barring a significant improvement between now and Sunday night. Another injury here, you got Mike Person, the offensive guard. He had his 30 straight start streak snapped this past week. Now, he was active in Week 16, did not play against the Rams, dealing with a neck injury, so we know how serious that is. 49ers O-line has been banged up throughout this season. Here was Kyle Shanahan on Mike Person earlier this week in the last couple of days or so. I know Mike will battle and be ready whenever need be. And if his neck can heal up and allow him to practice, then we'll get him out there right away. Right now, I don't see that happening this week unless some drastic things can change at practice. That's Kyle Shanahan. So very similar to Dee Ford, both these guys have to take significant steps if they want to play on Sunday against the Seahawks. This is what the depth chart looks like. Luckily, Joe Staley is back, moving Justin School to the bench, but Richburg is on IR. Person is banged up. He's probably not going to play this week. Ben Garland stepped in as the backup center the last couple of weeks, but this group's been tested. Jimmy Garoppolo got hit a lot this past week, took 6 sacks against the not the Seattle Seahawks. That's who they'll play this week. Seahawks trying to get after Jimmy G this week. He got sacked 6 times by Aaron Donald and company and the Los Angeles Rams. So this offensive line certainly not completely healthy. Hopefully they can play their best in the biggest game of the year against the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday. Jimmy G playing pretty well, made that big throw on Sunday. This offensive line will be a big part of their success this week. Question for you guys: which player is more vital for the playoffs? Type F for Dee Ford, type P for Mike Person. Tough to say, right? I'm going to go Dee Ford because the sack numbers have dropped significantly without him. Both units have struggled in the last couple of weeks, but I'll go Dee Ford. I'm hoping he is back ready to go for the postseason. Now, we've got some deals for you guys. 49ers gear on sale, including this quarter zip jacket. 30% up, just $80.49. It was almost $120 recently. Got you guys covered, 30% off. Chatsports.com/49ers5. And how about this red hoodie? You gotta stay warm for the postseason. 49ers expected to go deep in the playoffs this year. Under $50, 25% off. Chatsports.com/49ers6. So you can get the quarter zip at chatsports.com/49ers5. And you can get this red hoodie at chatsports.com/49ers6. Take advantage of these sales today because they are not going to last forever. And all kinds of 49ers gear up to 65% off. Shirts, long sleeves, socks. I think there's still some Christmas ornaments out there for you guys. Chatsports.com/49 sale. Take advantage today. Now, I teased this earlier. It looks like the Seahawks are making moves ahead of this big matchup. Marshawn Lynch. I never thought I would see this when I woke up this morning, but this is the headline. Marshawn Lynch making his return to Seattle appears to be imminent. Look, visited Seattle today. Seahawks have lost their top 3 running backs for the season. Pete Carroll said, look, there's a really good chance he signs. They're familiar with each other. Seahawks are banged up at running back. Marshawn Lynch, this is kind of classic beast mode, right? He's come out of retirement before when he went back to play for Oakland for a couple of seasons. And hey, just chill for the season and join a playoff team late in the year and try and make a playoff Super Bowl type of run. Makes some sense, especially with the injuries. Here was the quote from Pete Carroll earlier today saying he's been working really hard. He's really excited about the chance to do something, helping out, and I think it's really freaking great if he could get out there and tote the ball for us. The circumstances rolled just at this time, and he could have 4 or 5 games left in him. Maybe that's what we need. Here's Marshawn Lynch's career numbers: over 10,000 yards rushing, over 4 yards a carry, 84 touchdowns, played in Seattle from 2011 to 2015. Of course, the infamous sequence in which they did not give Beast Mode the ball on the 1-yard line against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Maybe there's opportunity for redemption there. Seahawks running back injuries, they're dropping like flies. Chris Carson, fractured hip, done for the year. Rashaad Penny, knee injury, done for the year. Prosise, arm injury, done for the year. They need running back help. Why not bring in a guy like Beast Mode, who has not played at all this year, should be fresh. Don't know what kind of shape he's in, but he's never a guy based on speed anyway. He's a guy tough to bring to the ground. He's familiar with the offense. I think it could make some sense. Week 17, we're all looking forward to this one. 49ers, Seahawks. 49ers 3-point favorites, over under set at 47. If you want to go bet on this game at BetDSI. I'm excited. I think this is going to be one of the best games of the year. It was one of the best games of the year earlier this season when Seattle won in San Francisco. Time for the 49ers to get some redemption. And if you think they're going to get some redemption, go put your money where your mouth is at BetDSI. Chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code 49ers. You'll get that 120% deposit bonus. Put down $100. They're going to give you an extra 120 for free. Go make some money today on the 49ers. It's worked throughout this season. Time to predict the score. What do you guys think? 49ers at Seahawks. I think this is going to be a high-scoring type of game. Give me San Francisco 31-28. I'm smashing that over at BetDSI. Let me know what you guys think. 49ers, Seahawks, predict the score. And we'll see you next time.